Good afternoon, Quest for Thunder. It's Saturday the 20th of April. Tomorrow's Easter, and today we're at the boat working on the subfloor. We need to get the subfloor, or start getting the subfloor up. We've gotten all of the rest of the floor, the teak and holly portion of the deck up, and now we're working on the subfloor. So I'll be working in the salon, seeing what I can do about getting that part of the floor up. Thanks for stopping by, checking out Quest for Thunder. If you haven't already thought about subscribing, we'd appreciate it if you would. It helps us a great deal. Get our videos in front of more people. Also, if you haven't commented or if you're inclined to comment, please do so. We loved hearing your comments, and we try to keep these. We try to stay as close to real time as possible, so your comments do have an effect. Because, like I've said in the past, we don't know what we're doing. We're just sort of learning as we go along. So anyway, as I get to taking up this floor, we'll check out and see how it goes. All right. So if you look over here, this is the first section of the subfloor that's been removed, and it exposes the hull, the bilge on both sides, and the hull, and some of the wiring. It's not too bad. Obviously, you can see that it was never painted. It's just raw fiberglass. So we are going to clean all of this thoroughly, and then what we are going to do is we're going to paint it with a two-part epoxy to seal any smells or anything that, any kind of, just make it look better. First of all, make it easier to clean going forward. And then we're going to seal the stringers and everything with a two-part epoxy as well to help seal in any kind of smells that may have permeated into the cross members, because I don't want to replace all that lumber. It's actually in fairly good shape. It's not rotted or anything, so it doesn't. I don't think it needs to be replaced. A couple places where some screws need to be taken out of there, and it just needs to be cleaned up, obviously, and then if I paint it, it'll be all right. So that's where we are. So now I'm working on this next section here, which I can't really tell because of the condition of the board where the seams are. You can see one seam going right there, and I'm hoping that this whole thing isn't one big giant piece right here, because if it is, it's going to be it's not going to be possible to get it out of the boat without cutting it up. So I may have to make a seam of my own.
Do you think you'd have to cut along now?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to have to, because I had to cut along there for the
it's not going to pull right out, probably. It's probably glued in or something.
No, I think it goes up underneath here.
Yeah.
I think it's one large piece that goes up underneath this piece here, and this is where the batteries are. The batteries sit in there, and I don't want to I don't want to disassemble all of this to get under there, so I'll just cut it away.
So this piece extends over to here, right?
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Wow, look at that water damage.
Yeah, mold too.
Yeah,
So
mold.
no wonder it stinks in here.
That's the key. Nooks and crannies.
There's oil in it. That's why the floor looks like it's always wet, because it's got oil or diesel or whatever, or something that got into the floor. Over the years, people, that's what happens. It's a 30-plus-year-old boat, so.
So once we take the plywood out and we paint and clean and paint the bilge and paint the stringers, I guess a lot of that smell will be gone. And
yeah, it should be.
Because even once you get this part down too, there's a lot of stink potential, I can tell.
Yeah, and then the
under
aft
these
cabin
boards.
as well.
Clean all that's all under these boards, all the way back to the aft cabin.
Yeah. So really, we're taking all the floor, all the sole out, except for a small section up forward.
Yeah, because
it extends to in front of the head door and back into the forward cabin. But the floor is actually in fairly good shape there. We're just going to sand it and restain it So it's in pretty good shape, and the floor inside the forward cabin is in even better shape than that. So it's pointless to take that out.
Well, we didn't really notice any
Well, there wasn't any damage up there.
any leaks or anything in the forward.
No, the forward cabin looks really good. All the wood siding is intact back there, up there. All the overhead is actually in good shape forward. So we didn't even take the overhead down up there. So it's the original overhead. Eventually, we'll probably take the overhead down and do this.
Make it match.
To make it match. But for right now, it's more important that we just get this done so that we can actually take the boat and go sail. You know, I mean, it's just work, and nothing else. It's just starting to get really old, and I just want to be able to go and do something. You know, I want to feel confident in the boat. Obviously, and I don't want to be puttering around in a stinky. You know, I would not spend the night here because of the smell. I just wouldn't. I mean, closing the boat up with somebody in it, I just don't think it would be very healthy. I think
Who knows what kind of mold and stuff.
I think we need to get this out of here. And then, like I said last time, once we get all these boards up, these subfloor boards up, and we're going to clean everything in the boat. We're going to clean the bulkheads, everything, and wash it into the bilge, and then just pump the bilge. That way we can get everything clean.
Fire hose.
Because most of the dirty work will be done at that point, because we'll be cutting all the subfloor and the replacement teak and holly. We'll be cutting that out outside, not in here, and then just fitting it in here. So the dirty, dusty nastiness work is pretty much done. We need to put our hull liner in the places where, like in the aft cabin up here.
Oh yeah, like inside these
right, we're putting the hull liners going in there. But that's just a little bit of glue and some hull liner material.
Back here where the
No, we're not doing it back there because that's going to be closed off.
That's what you're going to cover with this.
Yeah, well, something like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We have to figure that out. Anyway.
It's a beautiful day. Day before Easter, Saturday.
We're working hard. What time is it?
Yeah, so it's dry air, unusual for this part of Texas.
You're showing me and talking. Why don't you show yourself and talk?
Well, you know, I don't know how to change this.
All right, so get back to it. I got to take some more screws out. I got a bunch of screws that just spin in the hole, so I got to figure out how to extract them.
All right, and look at that blue sky.
Oh, look, there's
a few critters.
There's a peanut.
There's a few critters with us. Oh, there's one. We brought the daughter's dog along. And where's the other critter? The big critter is somewhere on the dock. There he is. Hi, Clyde. Beautiful day. All right, Mark's gonna get back to work.
All right, the next section up.
That guy's still trying to do it.
And as you can see this water tank under here, how big it is. There's the access to the water tank where the little hatch is for filling, or for accessing. The tank runs all the way to the mast, from settee to settee, and it runs all the way up to the sink, and then underneath the battery box, which is right there, and the stairs all the way to the engine room. Excuse me, to the front of the engine room. That's quite a big water tank. So under this part of the floor, it's all tank. Then we need to clean it because it's nasty, as you can see. It's pretty amazing how big a tank that is. I think it's 180 gallons of water, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so the stringers look pretty good. This little box that's built in here, needs to be reinforced. Put some more screws in it. But this seems okay. And the stringers up there seem okay. So, pretty good shape. We're gonna clean everything up really good, and then we're going to paint it, including the stringers. We're going to paint them. So, anyway, that's where we're at. Making progress here. Making progress. So Gene's loading up the cart there to take these pieces that we took out up to the dumpster. Unfortunately, we don't have the truck with us today because we have some other stuff in the back of the truck, and we wanted to bring the dogs to Clyde's bath and a haircut, and so there wasn't any place for them to sit in the back of the truck, so we'd use the car. So Jean's loading up this thing with all this wood that we took out. It's nasty, stinky wood, and she's going to take it to the car, to the dumpster on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Do you need Clyde's leash? Oh, okay.
You filming me?
Yeah. Say hello to the camera.
Hello. At least it's a beautiful day.
Yes, it is. It's gorgeous.
See how I shopped Clyde?
Yeah, I told him that he got a haircut.
It's not quite professional.
No, but that's all right.
Poor thing. He looks like a starving mongrel.
Yeah, it's okay.
Come on, mongrel. Doesn't look like a golden retriever. Think we should put him in the show?
Yeah. The What Happened to Him show. And there's Peanut right there. Hello, Peanut. Peanut doesn't like being left. She wants to go with Jean. Peanut? Come here, Peanut. What are you doing? It's okay. It's okay. Hey. Peanut here weighs, she weighs 4 pounds. She's the 4-pound hound, we call her. She's Remy's dog. And she doesn't like it when Jean leaves, as you can see. It's okay. Well, that wraps it up, Questers, for today. It's 5 o'clock on Saturday, and we're cleaning up and wrapping up from today's work. Made some progress getting this stuff out of the main salon. Yes, that leaves us a section in the passageway leading to the aft cabin, and that small section in the aft cabin. And then we can get to cleaning up in the cleaning up the bilge and getting that thing to, boy, just nasty. Clean it up. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by and seeing us, and I hope you come back. I appreciate the comments and the likes. Thumbs ups are great. Helps us to get our videos in front of more people. So please comment and give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Interaction is interaction. So if you didn't like the content, well, you can give us a thumbs down too. Hope you won't. So until next time, from the crew of Thunder and from Peanut, fair winds and following seas. Bye.